Hey everybody, it's about 6:45 on a Monday morning and I'm about to head out to work. An amazing thing happened this past week. I became an official YouTuber. Can you believe it? 1,000 subscribers, well over my quota for time watched, and I am now earning money thanks to you. Now, here's the thing. So far, John Was Bored has been pretty much a DIY Aircrete kind of a channel. One of my videos had 60,000 plus views, and that's what really got me over the top. And so thank you for that. That's exciting. But I wanted to tell you that I really got into this alternative kind of way to build for really low cost because I was inspired by a trip to Nicaragua. Some other things happened in my life that really kind of helped alter my priorities. And in the process, my wife and I felt a real calling to embark on a personal journey. I want you to watch the following video and you'll understand why when you get to the end of it. But it occurred to me that I am trying to raise funds for a particular cause, a particular calling that we feel. And it's tough to get folks to crowdfund, and it's tough to get folks to turn loose some money. We've actually founded our nonprofit, and those things are in play. But it occurred to me over the weekend I had about 2,500 views, which in YouTube world isn't much, and I earned about $10. That was, that's a trip to McDonald's, I guess. But I thought, what if I could raise money for what I'm trying to do simply by asking you to watch this video and and the ad revenue that comes in from it. So here's the thing, if this video hits 55 million views, isn't that hilarious? I would have enough money based on the simple math that I'm looking at to do what I'm hoping to do. And let me ask one other thing before you launch into that video. In the description, you'll find a link to our website for our nonprofit. You will also find a link to our GoFundMe page eventually, hopefully by the time you're seeing this. If you know any media contacts, if you know any government folks, I've written off for information about potential grants, if government grants and private foundation grants. So if you know any of those things, let me know. But here's the coolest thing: if you just watch this, and those ads roll past, and if you share this, we could change a lot of people's lives just by doing that. So let's see what happens. So I've teased you a little bit. Just watch the video and I'll be back afterward.
We wanted to share with you what we are hoping it will be next. It looks like we've gotten the next step and are ready to share. My brother died in a car accident when I was 7. I think my sister was 13. And it just blew my family up. I mean, we didn't have anywhere to turn. My dad checked out. My mom just stayed in bed for about 6 years. And we just did the best we could without any help. And my friend Amy lost her daughter, Katie Beth. And when she did, she said something that stuck with me. She said, "I just don't want our pain to be wasted." We have decided to open a place where people who have lost children can come be together. And we can just support each other and learn to be together and look at that missing piece, because that's really hard to do, and I know. So if I can keep one family from hurting as much as mine did, it's worth the whole thing. Here's the snag. We weren't planning to do this for, 5-10 years? But John was just looking around and found a property in North Carolina, 5.5 acres, an old schoolhouse in perfect working order made out of cinder block that we can do anything we want to with it, for less than $200,000. But because we own a home and aren't rich, we don't qualify for 2 loans. And while we do eventually plan to sell our house, we can't do it in 30 days, which is how long we have to come up with $220,000. So I guess we're just asking you for a miracle, to be part of a big miracle if this happens.
Why are we qualified? You've heard why Jill's qualified. She lived through it. Being a minister since I was age 17, I've been around this kind of helping others. That's kind of in my DNA. So we anticipate getting some formal training in grief counseling, and there's some opportunities coming very soon. But as for this property, it is the most urgent need. So instead of bore this video and weigh it down with all these details, what I would love for you to do is visit our website, living7.org, and you'll understand the name of the website there as well, why Living 7. It's pretty significant. We're doing our best to get this property because it feels like an opportunity that God put in front of us, but we're calling on you to help. So thanks so much. Thank you so much for everybody that might share this. That is by far the most important thing you can do, beside helping us financially, is tell others about it. I know that there are dozens and dozens. In fact, research tells us there's 20,000 families a year that suffer a death like this, either through an accident, through cancer or some other illness, or suicide. And it's such a huge need. And so we value your prayers and your support. So there it is. Man, 20,000 families a year suffer the loss of a child. When that happens, families are devastated. That's what's driving our hearts right now. I've got a thousand things that people can do to help. But by getting to this point, you've already helped a little bit. So I appreciate it. Share the video, subscribe to the channel, watch what's going to happen. I'll give you updates as this thing hopefully goes viral. If it doesn't, I tried. And thanks for helping.